Okay, we're now looking at 2.2.2, and honestly, the way students lose marks with questions like this is by not really understanding the question, or not understanding, but forgetting what the question actually asked. And this question wants the value of stock on hand. So okay, we're calculating the value of stock on hand. We're not calculating the value of one unit. We're not calculating the number of units. Is the value of all stock on hand on the 30th of June 2016. And we're using the weighted average method. Okay, that looks terrible. So it is very important to know we're calculating the value of all stock on hand. So let's quickly go to our question. And okay, so we have the number of units. This is actually what we're calculating. This is what we're trying to find out. Okay, so that's basically our question, is to find this. So we're using the weighted average method, and don't forget that this is the periodic inventory system. So what we need to do is we need to take the value of our opening stock, which is given to us. It's right there at the top, 420,000. And at the top, we're going to have the rand amounts. So the rand amounts. And at the bottom, we're going to have the unit amounts. But for now, let's calculate on the rands. Okay, so we have opening stock. We're now going to add all our purchases, and they've already done it for us. So we want our total purchase amount. So let's write that in. 4302000. Okay, now don't forget we need to add our total transport cost. Okay, or our carriage, well, or our carriage on purchases. We need to add that to our cost because we paid for it. It's something that increases the value of our stock. So here we need to add that amount to. Okay, and last we need to subtract any returns. And we do have returns. And if we return some of the things we purchased, it means we don't still have it. It's not, why is it doing this? We don't still have it. It's not with us. How can we include, oh my God, how can we include the price of something or the total value of something we don't have? It's not with us. So they tell you that these returns were from the June purchases, okay? And that means that we're using the June unit price. So let's see. So the June unit price was 1,525, and that's the price we're going to be using here. And now that we know our unit price and we know the amount of units, it's 20, they've given it to us, it's pretty straightforward to calculate our total. We just need to multiply the two, and if you do that, you get 30,500. So we're now going to subtract the 30,500 right here. Okay, now to the next part of the calculation, we're dealing with the unit numbers. And at the start of the year, we had 350. Here it is right there. That's where I got that amount from. 350. During the year, we purchased 3,150 units, and we're going to add that, 3,150 units. Last, we subtracted our returns, and our unit amount for returns was 20. And this is not the end of the calculation, okay? This is the unit price. We want the total value of closing stock. So this means we actually have to multiply by 465. Why? Because the calculation we just did is for 1 unit, but we are trying to calculate all our units. So 465, and then you should get a total of, I think, 641,700. Okay, so this is the total amount. This is your answer, and this whole thing is 10 marks. So the value of your closing stock is 641,700. Another way to do this was, of course, to just calculate this amount here, then multiply, but I just do it in one line. So that's 10 marks, guys. Okay, we will now do 2.2.3 in the next video.